Campaigning for the second phase of Lok Sabha polls to be held on 18th of April will end this evening. 97 Lok Sabha seats across 12 states and 1 union territory will go to polls in the second phase. All the 39 seats in Tamil Nadu, 14 seats in Karnataka, 10 seats in Maharashtra, 8 seats in Uttar Pradesh, 5 seats each in Bihar, Assam and Odisha, 3 seats each in West Bengal and Chhattisgarh, 2 seats in Jammu and Kashmir, 1 seat each in Manipur, Tripura and Puducherry will vote in the second phase. And election campaigning will also close this evening for the 35 seats of Odisha that are set to vote in the second phase. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed a public rally at Sambalpur in Odisha today. Targeting the BJD and the Congress party, Prime Minister Modi said that it is because of the earlier corrupt and weak governments that the poor people of Odisha were still poor. He said that the government has taken measures to weed out middlemen from the system to ensure that the entire funds flowing from the centre percolates to the poor. He also slammed the BJD government over mining and chit fund scams. PM Modi said that the people of the state want change. He also promised people that he will implement Ayushman Bharat Yojana once BJP comes to power in the state. PM Modi also promised a Jal Shakti ministry to end the water crisis in the country.
साधनों और संसाधनों की कमी नहीं रही है, कमी रही है जनता के पैसे के सही इस्तेमाल की। पहले की सरकारों ने कभी इस पर ध्यान नहीं दिया कि जितने पैसे दिल्ली से भेजे जा रहे हैं उसका लाभ आप तक पहुंच रहा है कि नहीं पहुंच रहा। आप मुझे बताइए, 100 पैसे भेजने पर अगर आप सिर्फ 15-16 पैसे का ही काम होगा तो यहाँ विकास हो पाएगा? यहाँ विकास हो पाएगा? 100 पैसे में से 85 पैसे कोई दलाल अपनी तिजोरी में भर लेगा तो क्या यहाँ सड़कें बन पाएगी, पुल बन पाएंगे, अस्पताल बन पाएंगे, स्कूल बन पाएंगे? आजादी के इतने सालों तक ये भ्रष्टाचार चल रहा था।
Prime Minister Modi will also hold a roadshow in Bhubaneswar in the evening today. Bhubaneswar and Sambalpur Lok Sabha constituencies will go to pollings in the third phase of the general elections on 23rd of April. And in Chhattisgarh, Prime Minister Modi will address rallies in Korba and in Bhattapara. Polling on both these seats will take place on 23rd of April in the third phase. And our colleague Anu Devan is in Odisha. She's tracking all those election-related news very, very closely. Anu, now election fever was never so intense in Odisha as this time around. We saw, Prime Minister's big rally today there. BJP indeed aiming to spread its wings here as part of its Look East policy, making all-out efforts to breach this fortress. So how do things look like ahead of the second phase of Lok Sabha and Assembly polls here?
Definitely, Aishwarya, the second phase, the campaigning for the second phase will be ending this evening. But meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi today is in Odisha and he has addressed the rally in Sambalpur, and in the later evening he will be addressing a rally in Bhubaneswar. Before the rally, he will be also holding a roadshow starting from Bhubaneswar airport to Baramunda ground, where around a 5-kilometer strength he will be holding a roadshow. and in the evening he will be addressing a rally at Baramunda ground. So talking in the Sambalpur, he has promised people that if the BJP comes to power in Odisha, he will be forming the government will be forming.
All right, Anu Devan there, reporter reporting from Odisha. Indeed, ahead of the second phase of Lok Sabha and Assembly elections in Odisha, election fever we are seeing reaching a pitch, and the electioneering will end for the second phase this evening. Meanwhile, BJP President Amit Shah addressed public meetings in Karnataka's Tumkuru today. Addressing the rally, he said that if somehow Grand Alliance forms the government in the country, then the leaders of different political parties will take turns to become Prime Minister. He said that for the Congress, development of Karnataka is not important. And Congress President Rahul Gandhi held a public rally in Kerala's Kollam today. Addressing the gathering, Rahul Gandhi said that the Prime Minister has not been able to fulfill the promises that he had made during the last 5 years. The Congress President also assured the cashew farmers in the state that if his party is voted to power, then he will take up their cause and make cashew growing a viable alternative. He also said that fighting election from Kerala is an honor for him. A notification for the sixth phase of the Lok Sabha elections begin from today. In this phase, 59 seats in 7 states will vote on 12th of May. And the last date of filing of nominations is 23rd of April, with the 19th and 21st of April being closed due to Good Friday and Sunday respectively. The last date for the scrutiny of nominations is 24th of April, while the date for withdrawing of nominations is 26th of April. In this phase, voting will be held in 14 seats in Uttar Pradesh, all 10 seats in Haryana, 8 seats each in Bihar, West Bengal and Madhya Pradesh, all 7 seats in Delhi and 4 seats in Jharkhand. News from Uttar Pradesh, where Union Home Minister Rajnath Singh filed his nomination from Lucknow today. Rajnath Singh held a mega roadshow from the BJP's office to the collectorate here. Many senior party leaders and party workers were present in the roadshow. Rajnath Singh shifted his constituency from Ghaziabad to Lucknow in 2014, and he won the seat by a margin of around 3 lakh votes. Our colleague Navikram Singh is joining us live from Lucknow. Navikram, Home Minister Rajnath Singh filed his nomination papers in Lucknow. Of course, this is a very prestigious seat that has in the past been held by stalwarts like former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. So tell us how the nomination went and how does the contest look like here?
ऐश्वर्या, अगर लखनऊ में मुकाबले की बात करें, लखनऊ में इस समय मुकाबला बेहद दिलचस्प है। हालांकि जो विपक्षी दल है, चाहे वो कांग्रेस हो, चाहे सपा बसपा आरएलडी का गठबंधन हो, अभी तक यहाँ स्थिति असमंजस में है कि यहाँ पर किस प्रत्याशी को लखनऊ से उम्मीदवार बनाया जाए। अभी पहले बात हुई थी कि विपक्ष यहाँ पर एक साझा उम्मीदवार उतारेगा, लेकिन अभी तक नहीं उतार पाया है। राजनाथ सिंह के अलावा अगर बात करें पिछले 2 दशक की बात करें तो ये एक तरह से बीजेपी का स्ट्रांग होल्ड है लखनऊ पर, और एक मजबूत दावेदारी हमेशा रहती है बीजेपी की, अटल जी की विरासत है। अगर लखनऊ के उससे भी पहले इतिहास पर गौर करें तो हेमवती नंदन बहुगुणा से लेकर यहां से कई कद्दावर नेता हैं जो भारतीय राजनीति में जिन्होंने अपनी बड़ी पहचान छोड़ी है। तो बीजेपी अभी अगर फिलहाल की बात करें तो बीजेपी यहां से राजनाथ सिंह ने बीजेपी प्रत्याशी के तौर पर अपना नामांकन दाखिल किया है, लेकिन 2 दिन बाकी हैं सिर्फ। अभी तक विपक्ष की ओर से कोई चेहरा अभी तक साफ नहीं हो पाया है कि कौन नामांकन दाखिल करेगा। ऐश्वर्या।
Indeed. Thank you so much, Navikram, for all those updates there. And nominations, as Navikram told us, are going to close in 2 days for Lucknow. Voting here will take place on 6th of May. And Union Minister Rajya Singh Rathore also filed his nomination today from Jaipur Rural Lok Sabha constituency. He will be contesting against Congress candidate from Jaipur Rural, namely Krishna Purnia. And in more election-related news, in a first, Election Commission on Monday imposed a nationwide campaign ban on several political leaders, which begins from today. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has been banned for 72 hours. Union Minister Maneka Gandhi and BSP Chief Mayawati have been banned for 48 hours, and the ban starts today for their provocative remarks. The Election Commission remarked that the speeches had the propensity to polarize the elections. A 72-hour campaign ban has been also imposed on Samajwadi Party's Azam Khan for his alleged comment against actor politician Jaya Prada, who is his rival BJP candidate in Rampur Lok Sabha seat. For the first time, a pan-India ban has been imposed on politicians, while any restriction on a chief minister and a union minister so far has been unprecedented.